Namaste, I am Minnie and welcome to my channel Food Atomic. Today we are making one of the most famous pies of all time, an apple pie. Before I get started, if you are new here, I make easy vegan or plant-based recipes with step-by-step instructions, and if you would like to see more of these videos, please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon to get regular updates. I have listed all the ingredients in the description section. So let's get started by preparing the crust for the apple pie. Take around 400 grams of all-purpose flour. Then add 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt. Then mix all the dry ingredients together. Take around 150 grams of vegan butter or shortening and add it gradually to the flour. Also remember to use chilled butter. Try to freeze the butter for at least 30 minutes or 1 hour before adding it to the flour. Use a fork to combine the butter and flour together. So we are going to do this by adding small quantities of vegan butter and then combining it with the flour. And as you can see, we are looking more for a crumbly texture. Now add 7 to 8 tablespoons of ice water, and we are going to do the same steps with water too. We are going to add it in steps by mixing it with the flour and not all together. At this point, we are going to combine the dough with our hands. Now remember, we are not going to knead it, we are just trying to combine it all together and make it like a dough ball. It is so much easier to do this on a flatter surface. Okay, well, I'm kneading it a little, like just a little. And now at this point, once the dough is well combined, we are going to divide it into 2 equal parts, or try to divide it into 2 equal parts. Roll each part into a ball. And cover both of them in a food wrap and then refrigerate them for 1 hour. While the dough is in refrigerator, let's start prepping the apples. So I'm using 8 green apples and I'm going to peel off their skin and remove the seeds and then cut them into slices. Add all the apple slices to a bowl. Then add 100 grams of vegan sugar to it, followed by half teaspoon of nutmeg, 3 teaspoons of cinnamon powder, half teaspoon of salt, half teaspoon of cardamom powder, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 3 tablespoons of agave syrup or maple syrup, half teaspoon of lemon zest, 3 tablespoons of lemon juice, and finally 4 tablespoons of cornstarch. Mix all the ingredients till they are well combined. This is one of my favorite recipes for Thanksgiving tradition. Do share in the comment section what's your favorite Thanksgiving recipe. So once the ingredients are mixed, it will look something like this. Set the apple stuffing aside. After 1 hour, take out the dough from the fridge. Add some dry flour on top of it and also on the base. By patting the dough down, try to spread it as evenly as possible and make sure that the base of the dough is nicely dusted with flour. Now using a rolling pin, spread the dough as evenly as possible in a circular shape. Use your pie tray as a measurement scale and make sure that the rolled out dough exceeds your pie tray. Once it is rolled out, wrap it around the rolling pin just like this and then roll it out on top of your pie tray, and make sure that the pie tray is greased with oil before you do this step. I have brushed around 2 teaspoons of oil on the pie tray before rolling the dough out on it. Spread and pat down the dough on top of the pie tray and make sure that there are no air gaps. Then remove the extra edges. Don't worry about the shape of it, just make sure that you remove it in the shape of the pie tray. After that, I'm using this fork to make this pattern on the dough. Now add the apple mixture on top of it. Add all the remaining juices. Make sure that the apple slices are spread evenly around the pie plate. Now for covering the pie, I'm rolling out the second dough. I'm going to create a pattern and I'm using this spatula to do it. But you can use the entire dough all together and unwind it on top of the pie tray and just give slices on top of it, and that should be good too. You don't have to follow this pattern. Now I'm using the first slice which I have cut as a measurement yard, and then I'll be using or cutting all of the dough using this measurement. Once you're done with the full dough, go ahead and arrange these slices on top of the pie tray. First I will add all of them in the pattern I want it to be. Like I said earlier, you don't have to follow this. You can do any pattern of your choice, any design of your choice to cover the whole pie. But trust me, this one is so pretty. Now I'm going to crisscross them in between each other. This took me like 5 minutes, not more. When I finished, I noticed that I missed 1 or 2 sections here and there, and that should be fine, so don't worry too much about it. So once you're done with the pattern, tuck all the corners of the pie nicely tightly together and make sure that it is inside the pie tray, not outside. I had some dough left after removing the edges and I didn't want to waste it, so I'm making a little bit of pattern like with how much ever dough I have. I'm going to add it to the border of the pie. Again, all the design in this video is optional and you can go the more classic way and you don't have to do all this. As a kid, I never enjoyed art and craft so much, but it is definitely paying off. Or at least I think so. If you feel that it is not sticking together, you can use a little bit of plant-based milk or even water and apply it towards the edge, and it will definitely help to glue them together. Now I'm brushing a mixture of 1 teaspoon of oil and 1 teaspoon of sugar on top of the pie. You can even choose to sprinkle some sugar or cinnamon on top of it. Once done, place the pie tray in the oven for about 40 to 45 minutes over 180 degrees Celsius. After 45 minutes, take out the pie tray and let it rest for 1 to 2 hours or till it reaches room temperature. I usually wait for 2 hours for the pie to settle down and then cut it and serve it. This might be a lengthy process, but it is definitely an easy one. So guys, do try this at home and let me know your feedback in the comment section. This is not only the perfect recipe for Thanksgiving, but also a perfect sweet and sour snack which can be eaten any point of time. As usual, I have listed all the equipments I use in the description section. So guys, if you like this video, do give it a thumbs up and do not forget to subscribe to my channel Food Atomic. I'll be back with another interesting vegan recipe. Until then, bye.